What is up, everybody? I've got this really strong wind of heaps of ideas that I'm going to be talking about for my next current videos. But I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm making this video is the importance of the personal brand and how to niche into your specific target audience. And the niche you're going to be focusing on is you. And the reason why you're going to be focusing on you is you know your past problems, you know what you've going to learn from it, what iterations you're going to make, what things you're doing now, and things you're going to predict 2 steps ahead. So when you start making content around it, you're going to be talking about your past, present, and future. And that is your niche. You have already become your authority. And based on that, I'm going to give you a rundown of what I've learned from this recent Joe Rogan episode. So this one's by with Josh White's I don't even know how to say his last name. But essentially, instead of thinking about prompts, you're doing prompt generation with AI, express your thoughts. These are how you're going to be solving your problems faster with AI. If you're concerned about security breach and releasing too much personal information, just use I'm helping a client. And that client is you. Because at some stage, you're going to get clients that are wanting your expertise because they have the same problem as you. And if you can solve your problem, you can get paid for it. And that's my journey. If you watch me from start to here, that's what I'm trying to solve with my personal brand. So for those who haven't seen this, I would highly recommend. The thing I took out of this is that he's a chess player, grandmaster, black belt jiu-jitsu, and does foil surfing. And he's hit the pinnacle because he's addicted to learning. I wouldn't say I'm like that. There's these concepts that he uses that has helped me try to understand how I try to learn things and consolidate things that I already know. So the thing that I really liked about it was look at things you are doing, ask yourself, why are you doing them? And the hardest part is trying to get rid of them in the first place. So I made a post on X about things that I just don't like and things that I can't have no control over. And I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of them. So let's see if I can find it. Honestly, it didn't do so well. I thought it would do better. 55 impressions, not bad, but it could have done better. It was on a community post. I should have posted on maybe some self-help learning community, but essentially sleep 25% could have been more. It's essentially should be 30%. So 24 divided by 8 is 33% in a day. So the things that I want to do is less than 10%. So gym is 4%, side hustle 8%, work is taking a fair bit out of it. Honestly, I do like my job, but it's not paying me the bills. Social 16.6%. That can get reduced down a bit as well. That's for the day. Okay. I feel like I should do one for the week and then have a look, have another biggest scope and see what that looks like. But essentially, I can't do much around this. And that's pretty much what my day looks like. Um, the other thing I want to talk about is inverting the concepts. Okay, the problem, or more importantly, the question. So, for example, what makes you have low energy and no changes in tone? So, the reason why I wrote this is because I've been focusing on the first minute and no energy, no tone, no fluctuation in tonality and frequency. I was learning this in my public speaking. If I just talk like this, there's no changes in fluctuation or inflection points. And that's hard to keep people engaged, especially when you're starting, you're trying to improve on your talking. These are small things that not everyone would notice, but as a content creator, you start to consider. Nothing to be too charismatic just yet. And also, you're not doing too many edits. So everything has to revolve around tonality. That's why podcasting is quite engaging. You think about not just the content, but the way people say things. So, for example, this guy has been on uh, the Tim something podcast. I knew of him, but the way Joe asks questions and the way he has more, I guess, curiosity makes me digest information a lot more easier. And I've noticed a lot of people who are good at communicating, it's not about the content, it's more about the way they're saying things. Easier said than done. So that being said, after looking through all this, I'm going to rewatch maybe the last five tapes, and I don't think I know what's going wrong, but it's the way I'm saying things is quite monotone. And based on doing this, I've actually spent like 20 minutes writing these notes just to reflect on them, but it's got me three videos ready to go. So the homework is to listen to more Josh Whiteskin. He's been on other podcasts, but packaged with the Joe Rogan is experience is easier to and more digestible. Pretty much what I said before. Um, Especially if you're in the game of what you know and your journey, a lot more exciting than someone else's else on YouTube. You need to figure out a way to show more energy and charisma. Essentially, what I was saying before. So, the three videos that I can talk about to share my past, present, and future. It's pretty much a part one, part two, part three. Past, it's talking about what got me to the dance right here, right now. Present is what I'm doing right now, personal branding. And future is how I see content creation and marketing is going to shape how I'm going to get some bloody internet money because that's what we all want. So that's pretty much it. You can only do deep work for 2 hours. Back pain and some left-sided anterior hip pain increases. You need to take breaks, treat yourself, or get someone else to see you. So that's currently my current problem right now. I can sit for 2 hours. I can work for a solid 2 hours. Yes, I can get brain fatigue. I need a break. After this, I'll upload this on YouTube, sort that stuff out, post it, Bob's your uncle, see what hits I get. But since you made it this far, I've got one little cheeky tip that I'll share now. Then I'll share in the next video about engagement and views. So I've got this message from my friend Pete, which if you have been following along, he's doing pretty good. He's figured out something about communities. But if we look here, 2 hours ago, 5 views, 22, 13, 19, that he reposted this, 44, 39. And look what we have here, 1K views, 815 views, 43. That's also good as well. What is going on here? Well, if you look closely, he's posted into communities. One for marketers, which I think I'm in. No, but I'm going to join. And the other one is sales funnels. If you have no blue check mark, totally okay. Because what you do is you ask questions in communities. That's how you get seen. This one looks a bit Bob's your uncle. Like, what the hell's going on here? I don't know why I joined this one. Maybe not. You might have to start filtering them out. Make your own community, but you do need premium for that. But that being said, you do get a lot of views. The only thing is there's no engagement. And this is what I want to ask you, because this is what I have started doing. Not rocket science, but you become the reply guy. So after being the reply guy, I got a couple of likes, got one follower. That being said, looks kind of fake. Um, got this guy liking me, and this guy Money Quotes, he's following me now. I'm pretty sure. And Altman is following me after just doing a couple of replies. So the play for people who don't have a blue check mark and under 5K views, a check with Grok as well, which for now is more of a guide, not something that you have to follow. but replies should be at least 50% of what you should be doing with content creation in on X, which is what I've been doing. If we look at my stuff, look, nothing much. Even the marketing strategy here, I did not ask a question. I just stated something. Not the greatest. This is again me stating something. I don't even have expertise in this opinion. That's why it's not at 100. Anything above 100 minimum if you're posting on a community. Again, another community, I just documented what I've seen. This is kind of better, but still 47 views, kind of trash. I'll be honest with you. And this is the one that I talked about with the percentages, built in public. Got a question, but still not good. We look at the build in public. It's less about marketing and more about um, building doing no code because people who are doing really, really good, which is no one here. I saw a guy that had like 55K views, and that's because he actually provided like this guy provided juicy information. So he did build in public 478K views because he knows what he's talking about. He's a pro in his field, and just these guys are just trash. And that's one thing I've started to realize is that I probably need to be posting maybe on personal brand communities and marketing communities to show my authority. But that's pretty much what I found. I'll probably do a more in-depth video about the metrics and what I'm doing. But essentially, you do not need a blue check mark. Okay. But that's all I'm going to talk about. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's keep getting views and let's keep posting. Catch ya.